video pictures there.
Me?
That might have been starting with the letter D.
Me?
Oof.
Or someone with the letter D.
Okay. Well, this
It's always me, girl.
deserves a
It's
little
always
toast
me.
here.
Here we go.
Cheers, big ears. Cheers, big ears. Welcome to Saturday.
Oof. Oh, it's Saturday for you. I thought, what did I miss? That's right. That's
Oh
right.
God, it really doesn't help to be in the future.
Okay, I just need to get the link.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Woo.
Hi. I love it when my arm disappears on this screen.
There's something around my tummy that I wish would disappear, so I have to try something else.
We need to get a lower camera, dear. We need to lower
exactly.
the camera. Which might not be a bad thing.
There's something around my tummy that I wish would disappear.
How was everybody? How is everybody?
We're wonderful. We're
Doing
wonderful.
good, doing great.
So tell us who's doing who and who's not telling.
Good question.
Mm.
I'm in a bit of a dry spell, so it ain't me.
We're doing social distancing, girl.
Oh, well, that
That
too.
precludes a lot. Yeah, right there.
Well,
That too.
what's news?
Go ahead.
What's
Just talk.
news?
What's new? Oh, I just wanted to remind our panels that be mindful of your facial expressions because we have Mr. Yaman behind us.
Yes.
Last time we had
What you saying there, girl?
I was saying it's quite hilarious when you're caught in certain facial expressions and him.
Yes,
Right
yes, we
behind
discovered
you.
that after the
saying-
fact, didn't we?
Yeah, you just gotta work it out from there. Okay. Cover your ears, Miss Mary. Cover your ears.
There were some good screenshots.
I gotta face him this way. Hang on, I gotta see.
Yes, that's better than the screenshots that we got last week.
I want to see. Pull them up. Oh, that's a good one, Carmen. Oh.
We know he's meticulously groomed, so that finger in the nose is probably gonna keep this whole clean as a whistle. But anyways, we're back to bring you another night of fun conversation about the fave, Can Yaman.
Friday fun.
What, Deb?
Friday fun. It's time
Friday
for Friday fun.
Friday fireball fun.
Yes, it's fireball fun at my house. This is not water tonight.
What is Fireball? What's Fireball?
Fireball is in honor of John because he likes whiskey. I like cinnamon in my whiskey. And it's not a little bottle.
That's a
It's ghostly. It's ghostly in honor
Not a
of
little bottle, all right.
Halloween. And we started a long time ago.
You're not intending on
saying.
that whole bottle tonight, are you, Deb?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's mischief night.
We need a camera of you lying on the floor. Down and
Oh, the tales will tell. Oh, the stories will write tonight. Carmen.
Right action. Okay.
There's emotion. There's emotion over there.
Carmen's not switching from that position.
I'm doing this boy front on. Front on.
Want to see what you're doing.
Sorry, Rada. What was it that you wanted to say? I'll be quiet now. No.
Lost my train of thought. Honestly.
I put a spell on you.
We really are going to bring you some good content tonight. I promise.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, okay, what are we starting with? What are we starting with? Come on, come on, come on. What are we starting with?
Let's start with quote jar. That's easy. We all were just looking at our quote jar.
Oh,
contest.
yes. Do
What
we
you
want
think?
to have Paula explain what it is, or since this kind of comes from her family tradition?
Go ahead, Paula.
Sure. Yeah, I can explain. We have a quote jar, and when we go on trips or whenever somebody says something funny or unusual, we just take a slip of paper and write it down and throw it in the quote jar. And then weeks or months later, we'll just pull them out and read them and out of context. We don't know who said it or why they said it, but it's kind of a fun thing we do. So we thought we could maybe do it tonight.
Yeah.
With quotes from our Can Yaman International quote jar.
We took members' comments, and we won't name names, but we all kind of scrolled through posts, and we found one that we liked or thought was funny, or that you would get a little bit of a kick out of,
Or resonated.
and we'll share them.
Mm-hmm. Who wants to
Okay.
go first?
I'm ready for the first one. Who's got the first one? Come on, hit me with it.
I have a good one.
Go, Jen.
You actually posted a picture, I think yesterday, of appreciating John's hands once again, and saying you never knew that you could have a thing for hands. And one of our members said that they liked them too, but they'd like them a lot better if they were on her.
On her. I remember that comment. Right, right. And we all said yes,
And
yes,
I tend to agree.
Yeah.
But where
And
on
someone else said,
Anywhere.
it's my
But-
fetish if I have one.
That's weird.
Oh, I love
seriously?
I concur with that comment.
it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Here,
I
there,
concur.
everywhere.
But I don't know where. I'm still to decide. That'll be a decision.
I
So
think
the-
here, there, everywhere.
Mm,
If we're indecisive.
yeah. As long as he takes his time and all that.
Like
What's that song?
with
I
the
like a
slow
man with
hand.
a-
Slow hand.
Right,
Slow hand.
right behind you. Almost, yes, exactly.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Does
That's a
anyone
good
else
one.
have another one?
I found one that I loved, and it doesn't matter who said it. We're not saying who said it, right?
Yeah.
So
No.
it said, "Oh my God, you're killing me, girl," and it isn't even softly.
That one sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
Familiar. Oh, I loved it. I want to sing the song. Oh,
I was just gonna say, is there a song?
there's a song.
There's a song. There is a song. Yeah, he would be killing us.
Yeah.
So,
It would kill us just to be in the same room with the man. Come on. I mean, you don't even have to touch him. If he was just there looking at you in person, melting into my socks. There's a funny little expression from a lady in Oklahoma. She said that would definitely blow my skirt up.
Mine too. Mine too.
Then when that skirt is up, hey, okay, I'm just leaving it there. Leaving it on the table.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would. I don't know. All right, so let's look at that. Would you really, if you were to meet him, do you reckon you'd suddenly get nervous?
Oh my God.
No.
Suddenly, if I knew I was going to meet him,
Mm-mm.
you know, I'd be so nervous. I'd be silly, stupid.
Mhm.
No, I'd be good.
What'd you say, Jen?
I'd be good.
You'd be good?
I could handle it.
Yeah. Who else would-
Famous last words.
All of it.
Yeah.
Handle all of it. I would be tongue tied.
I could handle all
I
of
know
it,
I would
whoever
be.
just said that.
You don't think you'd be nervous at all, Jen?
No, I don't get nervous in situations like that. Like something something just happens in my brain and I don't
you're
know.
just
Very, very
there,
good under
huh?
pressure.
It's super loud.
Okay.
I
I mean, there's pressure and then there's pressure. I mean, in the
No.
presence of a man like that, wow.
No,
that is
no.
it's another level.
No, I'm mentally training for the moment.
All right. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little dreaming.
I would be, I'd probably just go, well, what's kept you so long? Like, seriously. How you been,
What have you
baby?
been waiting for?
Mwah. Where you been? Like, where you
Baby.
been? Where you
Exactly.
been?
I would be nervous. I would probably, my cheeks would be burning, but that would probably because of like everything that gets told here. And then at the most awkward moment, everything comes flushing and flooding in, and all the, all the comments and all the hands and
The other
fantastic
body
moments.
parts, right.
Then you start giggling, and then it's probably going to be like, okay, next.
The torches and
Hang
the.
on, are you going to be able to keep that within 5-second limit? Because I think that's all he's giving us. Have you got time for a selfie in there? While all those other body parts are moving on and doing things. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What about
I think
you?
it would be
Anna?
amazing just to watch the man in person walking, because he has this sexy swagger, to manage that big, strong body. He just has this incredible walk. And I could watch that for a very long time, coming, going, sideways, whatever.
I watch it often.
Yes.
And I know which one you watch often, Carmen.
I
We
watch
just
it
watched
often.
it again the other night.
I'm zoomed.
there's a quote
An
in the
idea
quote
for a new
jar for
reaction
that.
video.
There is a quote in the quote jar, and it's called.
Yeah,
It's to the
I'm
left.
looking at one.
To the left. To the left.
Love his unmistakable strut.
Ah, yeah.
Someone
That
wrote.
swagger, that
It's
strut.
it's to the left.
Actually, I want to know what
We're
he
just all about
smells
the
like.
songs tonight, huh, Carmen? It is to the left.
It is to the left. It's always been
It
to
is.
the left. It's been to the left for a very long time.
True statement, Paula.
It's a long
Everybody
way to
wants
the left.
know what he smells like.
Yeah, I really do. I think about it a
Yeah.
lot at
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Do
A
you?
lot. Yeah.
I reckon he smells like a combination of, well, it depends on what time of the day you get him. I reckon if you get him at night in a bar, he's got to have a combination of some sort of whiskey flavor / cigarette /
Sweat.
cologne. What are you calling it? I don't know that he sweats.
Oh my.
At a nightclub? Sweating?
I
Isn't
think
it
beneath
warm
all
in a
that, there would
nightclub?
be some musky, really unusual musky smell, unique to Can Yaman. A mixture of that whiskey, honey. I don't know. He seems like whiskey,
I don't
honey.
know.
to
There'd
me.
be an undertone of chocolate.
Oh, totally. That would have to happen.
Maybe Fireball.
Maybe
Maybe a
Fireball.
flavoring of chocolate. Maybe with a bit of apple.
We
You know,
have checked out, we have gone and checked out his cologne. Like Anne and I have gone and checked out his cologne.
Yeah.
And, spray the little cards,
Mhm.
cards. And then we've texted Carmen and said, and stuck it in our bra. And then we go, guess what's in our bra?
Guess who my bra
You know
smells
what
like?
cologne he uses, Deb? It was kind of posted one time, wasn't it?
Dior Sauvage.
Okay. We don't know. We guessed.
We don't know. There is he does use a product, and some of you might know who's from Britain. Anyone from British background? Anyway, there is a cologne which is called Creed, CREED. He does
Creed.
wear that, Creed.
Ah.
And then he does wear the Christian Dior Sauvage for men.
Oh, yeah.
You
that
can get
Johnny
Creed
Depp
in the US,
commercial
but it's
does
very
Sauvage.
high end here.
What's that?
The Creed is, you can get it in America, but very, very expensive
It's
because
about $400 a bottle.
yeah.
Ah.
Big that.
Yeah.
I
Creed is
wonder which one, because there's several different flavors of Creed.
I believe it's the one that starts with A, and it's
Aventus. Oh, you're doing things. Aventus. That
Aventa
makes sense.
is a classic. Isn't that right,
Yeah.
baby?
Just
Yeah.
begs the question in my mind, went flying immediately to a spokesperson for some perfume. You know, he'd be such a natural for that,
Mhm.
to be a spokesperson for a perfume. A
Oh,
men's
God.
perfume.
Perfume, sunglasses, watches.
Oh, yeah.
Where are we
Yeah.
going with sports cars?
Jewelry,
Oh,
Tell me-
everything.
rings on those hands.
Tell me houses, airplanes, helicopters. Hey, I'll even buy a space shuttle.
Sell anything.
Anything. Exactly. Oh my God. Exactly.
He'd reinvent ice. That's shortly after he walks on water.
But
Which
didn't he
I think
actually-
some of
Which
our
that's coming.
that came up in some of our posts this week, I think. There was a
walk on
funny
water?
comment.
Yeah,
You had a funny
it-
response to someone saying he doesn't walk on water yet.
Oh, where is that response? Did anyone know? Yes, he doesn't walk on water yet, but he does shit sparkles.
And we can credit that quote because
And
That's
even
short
that
after
doesn't
the
smell.
unicorn fart.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't he actually have a deal for a cologne thing in Israel before everything
He was
went
going
crazy
to, yeah.
last
about
year?
a year
Yeah.
ago. That's about a year already.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Mhm.
He was
Wonder what
gonna do
happened
it.
to that.
I think it got political and uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
That's
that
okay.
makes
He's got
sense.
duties. So
What'd you
who's
say?
excited about any new content coming out of Tudors? I think there'll be another commercial soon.
Mm.
always love
I
to
love
see
that
those.
last commercial. Walking
Yeah, I
into the
think there's another
sea,
one.
get the
That was
ball.
awesome. That was awesome.
Oh,
I'm
What
pretty
really
sure there's
struck
another
me
one.
about his Tutors commercial, aside from the incredible result, I was so doggone impressed with how they regarded him.
Mm.
Hardworking, friendly, affable, you know, getting the work done, just sticking with it until it was just perfect.
Yeah,
I
without
mean,
ego.
without ego.
Yeah.
I
No
mean,
ego. Sat
God,
down, ate with the crew. Was
that's
not.
daggone impressive. That's just so impressive. He's one of a kind. One
Yeah,
of a
even-
kind.
Excellent
Special.
work ethic.
Yes.
Really special. So who would forgo quarantine and fly over to Turkey for a night at Ruby's?
I'm
night
safe.
at
I'm good.
Ruby's?
I've got the antibody. I can go. I'll take one for the team.
Yes, Jen's had it, haven't you, Jen? You've had
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but if it gets me to Ruby, if it makes it safe for me to go, it will all have been worth it. And I say that only no, and I say that joking, but I was not hospitalized, so you know, not to take it lightly, but that would be a nice reward for what I endured.
mm.
I would say so. That would be
Carmen knows. She
magic.
called me every day to make sure I was alive, that I was awake.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
so who would go? Who would risk it for the biscuit?
I would go to the chocolate store across the street, perhaps. I don't know if I want to go to Ruby.
Really? You wouldn't go in, Retta?
I would meet him for chocolate at the market across the street, chocolate
okay.
and coffee.
I've been in worse places in Jersey. I could handle Ruby.
Yeah.
I'd go to Ruby's, but not in quarantine, not during pandemic. I'm too
No?
chicken.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah. Nothing personal against wanting to see him or anything like that, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have responsibilities. So
There was a lovely group of Israeli girls that went just the other day. That was a whole
Good. Got nice
tourist group
pictures.
from Israel. Yeah.
Oh, right. I will probably second guess this many times. After coming back from Turkey last September, on our very last, one of our last nights there, one of the people at this celebrity dinner happened to be someone that knew the manager at Luca. And so one of the women in our group, she and her daughter asked him if they went to Luca, would he get them in? And he said he would. So this was like 12:30 at night. And, look at this white hair. I'm not, a teenager that can stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. But these ladies went, this woman and her daughter, they went and like an hour and a half across to Istanbul to Lucca, and they saw Can Yaman. And I thought, dang it.
Mary,
Yes,
Mary,
Once in a
I ain't
lifetime.
taking you. Mary, I ain't taking you on no highway robbery, girlfriend.
Hey, listen, I learned my lesson. I can step it up. You can count on me. Don't leave me out.
Don't even go there, Mary. I can't believe it. What were you thinking?
I
Why
know.
didn't
Is that
Why
change
didn't
your
you
opinion?
consult the guru? It's like,
Don't change your opinion of me, Carmen. It was a weak moment.
yeah.
Actually, that night, Can Yaman was supposed to be our celebrity guest, and something fell through. So that was a huge disappointment. And we found out after the fact that he really was supposed to have come to our group, and he was going to be going around to the tables of these ladies at our dinner, and whatever happened, we'll never know. But, it might have happened. Don't you dare leave me out, Carmen. I'll step it up. I'll do what it
Step
takes.
it up. Step
I'll
it
be
up, I
there.
will.
Oh, yes, I will. But,
So,
there
yeah,
you go.
I would go to Ruby. If
I
the
would
tickets
too.
if the tickets went $10,000 from the arse end of the world of where I live,
Right,
I would
right.
go.
Mm.
That would be costly for us to go from the US too. It's not, $1.98, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
But in quarantine, would you go in quarantine, Carmen?
Oh, mate, are you kidding me? It's Can Yaman. I'd go on four legs.
This
On
is why
two
we need
legs.
to
On
travel
one
together.
four there.
Now she's going to
You
yell
kidding?
at me again.
I'm
I
swimming
found
back
my
in
travel
infested waters.
partner.
What are you saying? Girlfriend.
I know
Oh my
my
God.
priority, right? Oh, I know. I don't know what I'm thinking, Carmen.
You're kidding, aren't you? So
I
tell
know.
me, yeah?
No, I was saying Carmen's my travel partner. We clearly have a similar philosophy to
Yeah.
I would go if
All
I had
right.
free time.
What'd you say,
So-
Deb?
I would go if I had free time.
Are you saying you wouldn't make the time?
If
I
I
She
could,
had free time.
if I had free time, yeah, I would go. It would be, yeah, I would
It
go.
would be worth it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Ooh, what you drinking there, Mary?
I've got some Pinot.
Oh, yum.
I don't even want to say what I thought you were going to say.
How could you think
I
Mary would
actually
say
took a
that?
breath and
That would
thought,
be a form of white wine.
lucky I wasn't drinking a coffee because I'd be spitting it across.
Ay, 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 ay.
She's stepping it up. I thought she's really stepping it up.
Hey, listen.
You finally broke her down, Carmen. You were thinking.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm a shy little Catholic girl, but I've got it going on. It's not,
Yeah, you
not totally dormant.
Yeah.
So, Miss Rada, what else have we got going on today, girl?
Well, I have some fun quiz questions, and if you girl
Do it. I love quizzes.
Ooh,
Come
let's
on,
do
I'm
it.
going to win this one.
these are some very obscure questions, and I did it that way on purpose because I want to see you struggle.
What a nice friend.
Okay, some
Very
of them might not.
competitive.
Some of them might not be that hard. Can someone keep an eye? You guys watching out live, can you also drop your answers in the chat below? We want to engage with you as well. I can't.
And who knows, the one that gets it right, if you get them right, I might even give you a prize.
Ooh.
Okay, let's do it like this. You guys do not say, write your answers down or whatever, type them out, but don't yell them out loud. And I don't know how we're going to judge who won, but whoever gets the most right, let's consider them for this special prize.
Ugh,
All right.
don't yell out loud. Oh.
What is Muzo's real name?
In his name in the series or his name as his real life name?
No, the name in the series.
The name in the series.
Okay, moving on.
No Googling.
No.
She didn't say we couldn't.
Don't
Can
Google.
can we mouth it?
No.
The first letter.
What was the room number at the theater that John and Sanam met in and had their
Oh, that's a good one. I got it.
the room number?
Yeah, I got it.
Was it a number or a letter?
It
I
was.
don't know, but if he gives me a room number, I'm not coming to the next.
I'll
He's
remember
not going to
that.
forget it. He's going to
not
write it on.
available.
Yeah. Okay. I
All
got that
right.
one.
What's hanging on the ID wall above the desk in their living room?
Huh?
What is hanging? What's hanging on the ID wall on the desk and above the desk in the living room?
Ideen?
Living room.
Sanam, ID.
The family, the family's living room.
Oh, Ideen.
In John
Hanging on
Yaman,
the
in John
wall.
Divitt's family
Rada,
room.
you really did dig deep.
Sanam,
Which show are
ID.
we in? Hey, which show are we in? Let me just help out the Aussie. Which show are we in?
Are we in EK?
Sanam's
family.
room. Sanam's Adin's family. Her family.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
I don't got it, but keep moving.
What's on the wall next to the front door at the Divot home? What is on the wall?
Right inside the door. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
exactly.
Rada, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
I don't think I was ever looking
I
at
don't know,
walls.
mate. I just watch the swag.
You'd have
Yeah,
to be
you
very
was in telling me
important.
what's
That
above
is
the
correct.
mantelpiece.
You never know.
All I can think of is
someone
when
might have-
Sanem opened the door and he was standing there without his shirt on. Who cares what was on the damn wall?
Someone might have a photographic memory like
writers
someone might know
and
this.
artsy people should be keen to these things. Yeah.
I don't know.
Rada.
Attention to detail.
Yeah.
I'm too porny for the art. No
Okay.
idea.
I'll give you hints. These are all from episode 4. All
Oh,
right.
and I think I know why that's the hint, but let's.
Name 3 excuses that Sonam gave for losing that engagement ring
For losing it. Yeah.
or not having it when he caught her
Not
with
having
that, all those times he
And
caught
not
her.
wearing it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I know one.
Hmm.
Did she give 3?
Were
I
they all
definitely
like
know-
one
I know
right
one
after the
too.
other, Rada?
I'm sorry, what?
Did she give those excuses like one right after the other?
Every time he caught her, she gave an excuse. So sprinkled throughout the episode, there were several times he caught her.
Okay.
Holy moly, girl. Shit. I'm taking this seriously next time.
What's
Next
the
time.
name of the legend that Jean shared with Sonam the first night they spent together?
Legend.
What's
Can
the
you
name
repeat
of
that,
the-
darling?
What is the name of the legend that John shared
Ah.
with Sonam
So
the
now.
first night they spent
Oh.
together?
Okay. Okay.
Slam you up against the wall. That's a legend.
Twice.
The first night they spent together, Sonam had a dream. What was it about?
I was going to say she had more than that, but whatever.
Oh. You know what? We've lost Carmen.
Carmen, here's one for you.
She's gone to her own dream.
Carmen, I wrote this question with you in mind. After the dream, how did John comfort Sonam?
Ooh.
Only one way. Only one way, baby. There's only one way.
wasn't her dream really kind of a nightmare?
I'm not
No.
telling you that, Mary. Write your answer down.
Okay,
Stop giving the hints away.
gotcha. All right.
Only one way.
What was
Still
John?
there? Okay.
What was John's first gift to Sanem? Sanem.
Same answer as the question before.
The gift that keeps giving.
That's what I was going to say.
A question we ask every single day: where did it come from?
Given and Gulden, that's for sure.
And bonus question: this wasn't from episode 4, but why did Sanem offer Jean a container of baby wipes?
Okay, I'm not going there.
Carmen, are you asking Carmen?
Oh my goodness.
I want to know who got every question right. Let's go
I
to
didn't
our
get any of them.
Me.
guys can't
Who
win.
has
You
the
didn't
best
get any of
answers?
Are you kidding me? Nobody in
Ask
the
him,
chat.
he'll tell you. Look, he's right here. He'll tell you.
I gotta refresh my screen. I can't believe nobody.
They're still stuck
Yeah.
on how he comforted her.
I'd be stuck there too.
who got all the
Happily.
answers right. Okay, if we have to, well, let's see. No one. All right, so then we'll go to our panel, and if you win, panelists, you have to choose a member in the group to donate the prize to.
I didn't win. I've only watched it 6 times. I don't remember any of these things.
Did
What's wrong with
anybody
me?
get them all right?
Oh, I just remember a couple.
How many did you get,
Who
Mary?
got it right? Me. I told you I got it right.
How do I know?
I think maybe at least 3 of them, maybe.
Did anybody get more than 3?
So you're going to read out the question, the answers?
Yeah, you have to
No.
tell us.
Sherry Ashley has the room number.
Okay,
On
who
our
has the
chat.
number?
Sherry.
I have the
Sherry
room number.
Ashley.
What is
Oh,
it?
if Sherry's right, so was I.
Mary,
D2.
She says
Yep.
D2.
D2.
Yeah.
Correct.
Are we right?
Oh, Sherry. All right.
Oh,
So why
I
is
got
it
one.
D2? Why did we have D? Why was it D2?
Because it was up on the balcony, and that was the room,
It was the
The
door
balcony
number,
number.
the
the
door
door
letter
above
and
the door of the balcony where
Yeah,
they
I got
kissed
that.
for the
Why
first
2 and
time
not 4?
in the
Or 7?
opera house.
Yeah. All right. And Joanna, how many did you get right?
Oh, like 7, 8.
Oh, shoot.
Joanna, you got 7.
Sorry?
Oh
got
my
Go
gosh,
ahead,
did
read
you?
Well, it
Joanna.
was Zeberjet or Zeberjet.
Suburgit. Yeah.
B2. Sorry.
We lo-
She's muted herself. I think one of her kids is.
uh-huh.
I think there was that doorbell thing aside on the door when you open it, because I think either when he opened the door when Arzu, Arzu was at his house, she either like almost went into it or whatnot. It was like right behind the doors, and then so the ring was too big. It was precious to her because it was expensive, and her parents didn't know.
That's
and then
right.
There was
And her
Artemis and
finger was
Apollo.
swollen.
Yeah.
And it looks
Um,
cooler in the bag.
Yes.
Wasn't she getting it?
Cooler in the
Wasn't she
bag.
getting it resized at one point?
Yeah, her
Yes.
finger was swollen.
Maybe.
It
Makes my finger
It was at
swell.
the jeweler.
Yeah.
And then there was the legend of Artemis.
Right.
Artemis.
Polish. Sorry. And then she had a nightmare the first time she slept over at his house.
Right.
and he comforted her with the amber necklace.
Exactly. The amber stone.
No, that's not my story.
Yeah, and then it was
That's
the
not
And
my
you're not
story.
sticking to it.
divot pen. Sorry.
I thought the legend that he told her about was the legend of the moonstones rather
Not-
than Artemis. I thought she told him the story of Artemis.
She
She
told him
told that
Orion.
story.
He told her the story of the fisherman and the goddess.
Yes. Oh, I thought it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it was the divot pen and sticky hands.
Sticky hands.
Well, that's
Joanna is observant.
What was the second and last one?
huh?
The last one was for sticky hands.
And the one before that?
Divot pen. He gave her the divot pen as the first present that he gave her when he was
And
leaving.
when did
He
he
gave
give
her.
her? When did he give her the sticky hands? Because that's the only one I'm interested in.
Oh,
Did he give
Oh,
her
he didn't
sticky
give-
hands, or did she give him sticky hands?
and he gave her wet when she gave him the wet wipes. It's because he had
At the
working
grocery
at,
store.
Why
Why
did he
did he
get
have
sticky
sticky
hands?
hands?
Oh,
That's
when he
what-
worked
At
at
the
the
got
grocery
jarred
store,
because
and
he
he
was
had the
helping.
molasses.
Yeah.
No,
But
no,
Yeah,
no.
she
yeah.
was also
That's-
I
she was insulting him too, though,
He
wasn't
was.
she? Like
She
calling him a
was
big
so
baby or
embarrassed.
something.
No, it was because he held it in front of his,
he
manly
needed to
part.
clean up a little.
Yeah.
Later.
You guys, Sherry Ashley has written some more answers on hers too.
Oh yeah,
on
he
the
answered
on
a
the
bunch
chat.
of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
she said one of the excuses was the parents didn't know about the ring.
Right.
The legend he told was about the moonstones when they were camping, and that he
That's
got
what I
oil on his hands.
Hmm.
She knows this
Oil.
story.
Yeah, she
Got oil
put-
on his
Yeah.
hands.
Oil, like for that cat, Carmen.
Yeah, I would just contingent a couple of those, Joanna. The first gift was actually the
Do not
amethyst
talk
necklace.
about the Turk with the shaved cookie.
It needs oiling.
I'm not going there either.
And that was
That
a packet
the
of
first
baby
gift
wipes,
was
that's for
the necklace. That was the gift, and he comforted her by laying next to her and holding her until she fell asleep.
But wasn't the first
Kill me now.
gift was the divot
Mm.
pen?
Yeah. The first gift was the pen with the feather pen, the
With the
writing
feather,
pen.
with the
Leaving,
albatross
leaving.
feather. Yeah.
Yeah.
What episode was the feather pen?
Fourth,
Isn't that the one when he was leaving or he was going? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
He was gonna leave.
And then
Just gonna
Poland
go
walks in.
leave.
Oh, Poland.
No, I mean, but
Ah.
was that before episode 4 or after?
After.
Yeah, the necklace was the first gift for her birthday.
That was episode 17 or 18 or 19.
Yeah.
I think
That
the
was like
pen-
right
I
after.
think the pen was first.
Yeah.
Well,
It was.
We-
He was in the truck,
Ben was
and he-
first because he was going to leave. He had a ticket and he was
Uh-huh.
leaving and he gifted
Right.
her a pen
and he
and told her
had
to
tears
follow
in
his
his
dream.
eyes.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
And then
and
you
the
give up on
necklace-
your dream. That was, oh.
Then he ripped up the ticket and went, nah, I got to
Yep.
explore those baby wipes.
don't worry, I'm going to follow
He
up.
wanted to, he heard that oiling that hairless pussy was really.
He heard it was a lot of fun.
Coming back to haunt us.
It's a cat, I don't know where you people are. One of them is in
You guys have
Wisconsin.
dirty, dirty
cats.
minds, Mary. Look at where your mind goes to.
Anya. Awful.
Yeah.
He got two of them. He got two of them this week. He's
we
really
should show
stepping it
the
up.
picture to prove that it's not us with the dirty minds.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I don't
That
have
was
the
a good
dirty
quiz,
mind.
Rada.
That was a good
That's a good
quiz.
quiz.
Can we do that next time too? Can we do the quiz often?
We'll do
Yeah,
it every
that's
week.
good.
It's my
That's
thing.
fun.
I just
It's a
proclaim
thing.
my thing.
It'll be
Hey.
like Rada's pop quizzes.
Joanna won. Joanna seems to have won the quiz. So pick a member of the group to receive an award on your behalf? Or how?
From which group? From the forum or? From here,
How
or-
about one of the current members that are watching us right now?
Well, it's
Sure.
the lady that picked the D2. Who was that? Because I
Sherry,
don't know.
it should, yeah, Sherry
Sherry,
Ashley.
she
like,
answered a lot
So,
of them.
her.
she answered like 12,000.
Shari Ashley, she answered a lot of the questions.
Mhm.
All right.
What's your
Sherry-
name?
That sounds
Sherry.
right.
Sherry
Sherry.
Ashley.
Jerry,
Awesome.
message, Madam Carmen. Are you in the forum with us, Sherry?
Yes, she is.
Okay, awesome. We'll message Carmen on Facebook.
On
And
Messenger.
congratulations, my dear. Thank you very much for playing along, everyone.
Because you get one of these babies.
Oh.
Applause.
Woohoo.
Sherry.
Lucky
Awesome.
lady.
That's like 3D.
That's fantastic.
That's one lucky lady.
Sherry just went, yay, yes.
See what happens when you play along?
That's
Mhm.
right.
Hint, hint, hint.
I like that
Hear
quiz.
my applause sound effect.
Yes, a round of applause.
Hey, Rada, on your
Yeah.
quizzes, are you going to stick with EK? Or are you going to jump around to like Dolunay or
I'm not telling you,
Andadima?
Mary, because knowing you, you're going to try.
Yeah, she's
and
going to
do
Google
research.
it. She's
What
going
do
to
you
spend
mean?
the whole week studying it.
Study for
not
exams.
about that.
Pop quiz.
Well, if you're going to be that way, I'll just wait.
I'll just wait.
That's a really
Right.
clever thing to do.
Oh, you're adorable, Mary.
Oh.
Just wait.
So what you got for us next, Rada?
I was hoping you was going to give us tea, some lowdown.
Oh yeah,
Some
the
juicy
tea.
gossip.
Oh, I want some gossip.
How about
Well,
it?
Yeah.
Gas. I don't have
Gossip.
gas other than
No gossip.
I know I've got some gas. So I guess you've all seen that, there's a big carry on about him being seen leaving Ruby. And there's a little bit of speculation that he might have gone home with a cab full of women. How about that? That's a change, isn't it? We haven't had that one before, a cab full of women. Usually we get 2 cabs. He must have gone, he must have gone slim today. He's gone only 1 cab. The truth is, there was a whole bunch of film coverage outside of Ruby of women getting into cabs that they then stitched on onto a video of him getting home, making it look like there was a cab of women.
Ah.
And that's the goss, right? That made Turkish news. And he's in his usual fashion, he's done the right thing and he's just ignored them.
Right.
And upstairs. And yeah, so there you go. Not 2 cabs of women, only 1 cab of women this week. Maybe next week we'll get 3 cabs of women. God, I hope I'm in the 4th. I hope I'm in the 4th cab.
We'll have a caravan.
Caravan. On a serious note, as you saw, and I've made already a post about it, the shows are being sold internationally. I think this week at the end of the wrap up of Min Pop, you're going to get probably a reveal of where Bay Yanlis is sold, and certainly Erkenci Kus. For those of you who were Dolunay's already hit 47 countries. I don't think there's any more left, Mary. How many countries in the world? I think there's only a couple of specs. Everywhere else has purchased it. I probably wouldn't be surprised, and I'm just going to tip it here. Here's a bit of tea. I reckon we'll get Dolunay on Netflix. Hear me out before we get any of the others. Just saying.
I think it's a good lunch show to put on Netflix for them to cut up.
And I reckon we're going to get that because it's not as, the look is not as controversial. It's a nice little nice little dip in the ocean. He's wearing a suit. You know, Western world loves suits. It's very corporate. It's something we're quite adjusted to. So yeah, and it's a little bit more Americanized. You know, it's got typical, you know, whatever. It's not so Turkish themed. So that's just my prediction. What do I know?
We don't know.
And I think
I
it's a
think
good
you
Lent
know a
show
lot.
for. I think it's a good Lent show for Netflix too, because you had what 26, I think, Turkish episodes. They could probably cut those into 2s or 3s, so it's not as long as Erkenci Kus. It's not as short as Bay Yanlis. It's, you know, kind of that mark that they
Just
they
right.
look for.
And it's a really good way to launch into Divot.
Sure.
Going
Oh, for
backward
sure.
is not the same impact. Going
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
in that sequence as it actually did occur is probably the impact. You know, him from a suit to a divot is
Right.
boom, mind blowing.
Yeah.
I know.
Way. I don't
A
know how
real
you
jump.
Right. You know,
An extreme
I don't know how
jump. Right. Ooh.
So that's my tea. Other than that, I don't have any other tea at this stage. I'd say there'd be another commercial coming up for
Should be coming.
tutors for the autumn winter season.
That'll be
So
fun.
a few sweaters, a few coats, something of that
Yeah.
nature.
That'll be fun.
That'll be great.
And I do think, just as a little sneaky, very secretly, I think there might be an announcement of a project.
Oh, happy day.
Do you think
Good.
it's the one we got wind of with the Italian hot chick?
The Italian hot chick. Is that what you said, Gore?
That's what she said.
Yeah. Look, initially that came on hot, and then people were saying, no, I think it's just speculation. I wouldn't discount her. She's a hot contender, but I just know there's movement at the station.
You fox. Hang it out there.
But I don't know that it'll be maybe around his birthday. That's the tea. It's his birthday. Oh, my God. He's going to be – what are we getting for – okay, here's the thing. What are we getting? Is he doing a Halloween costume, do you reckon? Well, he did a cowboy one last year. Do you reckon he'll be doing one this year? And 2, what do you reckon he's going to do for his birthday? How many of you are going to bet a kidney he's going to be at Ruby?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. For his birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And I
think
thought
so.
their Halloween celebration was last night or tonight or something. I read.
Well, what was he dressed in last night? What, divot shirt?
Divot shirt, yeah.
That was a big effort. Last year, Astley dressed him in the cowboy suit, so maybe he's not doing a Halloween costume this year. Is it Halloween night tonight? Because, you know,
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow for
tonight.
us.
Tonight for you,
First.
tomorrow night for us, right? You're already in Saturday.
I'm already Halloweening.
Yeah, it's Halloween for you. It's mischief night for us right now.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you think? We're going to put some bets on that, Rada?
I bet it's on a costume.
Yeah.
I don't know, but what would you all like to see him dressed up as this year?
I don't want him
Bet
dressed
on
at
it.
all.
I knew that was coming.
Are you asking me that question?
No, I already know your answer.
No. We know your answer.
Yeah.
Let me
Probably
turn
not
around.
a good idea for him to go without
getting
any
it
clothing.
good. get in position, get all set up.
He'd be cute
They
as like
wanna know.
a priest.
They want to know what you're going to wear this year.
Let's see.
You're wearing nothing.
Nothing.
I think that's
I
the
want him in the
consistent-
same bed sheets that he was wearing in Rome.
Oh my.
Woo!
Let him go as Michelangelo's David. How about that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I
He puts David to shame.
Mhm. He sure does.
How
We
would you
don't know
ladies
that for totally sure.
I'm
I've
pretty
I'm
actually
Mary,
sure
I
seen,
know.
the
I'm
short-
prepared to lose. I'm prepared to lose 2 kidneys on that
The
bet.
camo shorts don't lie.
What'd you say,
I've
Jen?
actually seen Michelangelo's David in person myself.
Me too.
So I would know. We would know,
I
wouldn't
thought
we,
you were gonna
Paula?
say
We
you've
could
seen his-
compare.
I'm just saying he definitely puts into shame in some key aspects.
Yeah.
I would guess, but I bet he's still hard as a rock.
Hence the key aspect.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
Oh gosh.
I love
no,
me some.
I
Is that made out of Carrera marble? God, I love me some Carrera marble.
Mhm.
I think Joanna actually had something prepared for us tonight regarding David. Am I
Yeah,
wrong,
just
Joanna?
Just a little, I don't know, because
12 pages. Just 12 pages.
Nothing big.
yeah, I mean, for
Not
me,
words usually
journey,
used for you, Mom.
yeah, for me, the journey with Yaman started in Erkenci Kus. I had no knowledge whatsoever, about this man living somewhere out there, before Erkenci Kus, and it just, it blew me away of how much he was able to portray him, and looking at the story. I know the story goes more along the lines of, who Sanem was. When I started from episode 3, it shows a little bit more into what the story is, but going back from the beginning, I think a good. I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I think it was very smart of the way they showed it is they showed John, who David, they showed him to us first before they showed it to Sanem. We got to see him more a little bit of not the bad guy, not the bad brother. He has a good heart. He has a kind heart. He had it hard in his life. And then what made me laugh is, Sanem is supposed to be this aspiring author, never judge a book by its cover. And she heard some snippets about David and she judged it before she even met him.
Uh-huh.
And she just, and it's so funny that she describes him in the worst possible way. She heard some, he's this, he's that, Emra said this, Layla says that, Guli says, everything's like he's worse, he's this and that, he's off limits. And, when she speaks about him and he hears it, he's like, okay, what else do you got? And when he looks at her, like they have no idea that, they are who they will be. But it made me laugh because it's like, that point where they meet, that's where the intrigue comes in. And he's not a bad guy. He's been hurt. And there's a lot of trust issues. He's got a lot of anger issues. But, they grow and you get to see that growth. And for me, it was fun to see. And I guess there's magic behind it. And to me, the story is sort of like Beauty and the Beast, because she's this, innocent, pure girl. And it was funny to me that, not funny, but it was interesting to me that, from Beauty and the Beast, he was always wearing dark. He's this beastly, gentle giant. And Sanem, when they meet, she wears yellow and he wears dark colors. And to me, it's just like Beauty and the Beast. He's this knight in shining armor, or Mercedes, whatnot. And you get to see that, there's a lot of misconceptions about what people think, what their surrounding family and whatnot think about, who Sanem was, or, who his family thinks who he was. They're two individuals, and they don't really, as much as individual they don't fit in. He doesn't fit in his world,
Right.
because he's a
Right.
loner. He's
Yeah.
extremely intelligent. He's independent. He knows how to stand on his own. He's withdrawn, and same as her. Like, she's got a mind of her own. She can stand up to her parents, her sister, Muzo, everybody. Like, she'll take something. and make it her own. And it's fun to see that she did so much towards David and towards everybody, because she didn't know what the limits are, because it was such a brand new world for her. It's, you know, she would talk back to John David. She asked him to show her how the copier worked, and he's like, okay. You know, he asked for tea, and she's like, isn't any, because there isn't any. And people are like, what are you doing? He's the boss. You don't talk that way. And she's like, okay, you know, and it's, you know, she didn't know that when he went off, when he found out where the pictures, you know, the whole plagiarism thing, and he goes in the woods, like, she wanted to find him. Like, she didn't know that when he went off, he just went off, you don't touch him. She was the only person that knew how to find him and where to find him. And it's, you know, when she finds him and he hears her like dead in the woods, and he's like, you know, he hears John, you know, John Bay. And he's like, that can't be real. That can't be true. And there's so much of, you know, even though they were individuals, they started to fit together. And it's, you know, to me, he sort of is the modern day hero. He's got issues, he's got insecurities, he's got this, and then they eventually learn how to, in episode 40 and onwards, they grew so much, and they were able to, you know, they grew separately but together in that same sort of evolution, and they were able to fit those. It's like almost as a puzzle. And, you know,
they were missing parts of each other.
Yes.
And that's what I think they discovered, is that what he was missing was people being honest and straightforward and direct with him, instead of just protecting him or taking him and saying, oh, he's the boss, he's rich, he's this, he's famous. And she came with this, with no guile whatsoever, into this very colorful, creative world. And she just embraced it all and was herself without it. It affected her, but it didn't change her. She stayed who she was. He stayed who he was, but she broke down his walls. And then she was in a whole different world, in John Divot world, where we would all like to be 24/7.
In literature and whatnot, it's like, you know, she crushed so much of him. And it's like, if you go down to the ground level, if you break down all the walls, all the barriers, all the nothing, and then you build from the ground up, that's what they did to each other, because they built each other up. And that's why, like, you know, Poland was never gonna be able to go above that, because she was so below Sanem. Every single time, like, you know, the story would overemphasize how awesome and everything, how above Poland was, and yet he always went for Sanem. Whatever Poland did, Sanem was number one. And same with Yigit. I have a hard time saying his name. Yogurt. Yeah. There's a Polish word that's very similar to Yigit, and when my kids say it, they're grounded, because
really?
it just gives me the. But he tried so much, even when that episode where John sold his boat, you know, and Yogurt gets out of the car. It's like, you know, he's gone, whatever. And she told him, she's like, you don't understand. He could be gone, but my love for him never ended. And it's like, you know, even though they were, John and Sanem were apart from one another, they never stopped that love. And
that's the magic of the whole story. I mean, and you and Deb have just focused on that in your writing. You know, when that theme continues to run through it, no matter how many times they left, no matter how many times Can Yaman was disappointed with her, even after she lied and all of that string, that it never got broken. It never got broken. And then the manner in which they as actors played off of one another. You know, I would love to know how much of what they did in their very intimate scenes were in the script, or how much they actually felt all of that and the director just let him go with it. Because, you know, I don't know, you can't script that. Can you script Can Yaman and the manner in which he approached her as a woman? I've never seen another actor do that.
They
To
didn't.
take up that personal space and just create that dynamic, that sensual reaching out. You know, I am man, you are woman, you know, what's the song, ladies? I'm man, you're woman, let's what? Whatever. Carmen, you know what I mean. But just
Because
the,
all I want to know is how many times did he slam her up against the wall?
exactly. And cage her in with his arms, you know,
Like, I don't know,
totally
you,
cage her in. Oh, I'd be dying. I don't know how the woman even reacted with any sanity at all.
She
would
actually
be-
said in the scene at the hut where they were stargazing, and he, like, you know, he did the lights and the music and took her there that first romantic night. And God, the way he kissed her that night, she actually said in that scene, "You really like to kiss her." She didn't say, "You really like to kiss me."
Really? I didn't catch that.
She said,
Really?
"You really like to kiss her." And that
Huh.
was that was
It might have
saying,
been the translation though,
Yeah,
because
that
they
could
get
have
the
been Miss
pronouns
Turkish,
weird.
Miss Turkish language lady Paula.
Well, I'm
When
not
you
an
watch it
expert,
again,
but
do
they,
you-
you know, you all know they get the pronouns incorrect a lot. So it could have been. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it was.
Right.
could have
Okay.
been, could have been.
Yeah.
The pronoun switches in the
care what
translations
anyone
are
writes. You
difficult.
can give it to me in whatever language. The man is a freaking kisser. The man
Oh,
just
Oh, he
I
is.
don't care. Don't
gets
dissect
into
the
it. It's like he
actress.
he always does a double. He always does a double. The first one is
Ooh, the
like
double
real
smack.
deep, and then he goes back in with that final, oh,
No, he'd do,
like-
he'd do more than that, mate. He'd do more than that.
yeah. Bring it, baby.
Yeah.
He can bring it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Well, and there's a reason why he only saw Pauline 3 times a year. She wasn't worth his time, you know. That
Yeah,
wasn't a love story.
that was an odd relationship, I thought,
Yeah.
from the beginning. That was odd.
Yeah.
Then to
Maybe
me it
it-
was like, you know, sort of like humor. Like, it's not really that it also was convenient for him. She was possessive, you know, of him. It's like she,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
she wouldn't let it, you know, it's that we in Polish we call it the neighborhood, you know, the neighbor's dog. He won't bite it, but he won't let anybody else bite it. So it's, you know, like she kept him on a leash too. As
Yeah.
soon as she heard that there was someone snooping around, she
Right.
comes back like right away. Would
Right.
she have done that if
someone wouldn't be snooping around now. Like, hello, he hasn't come to Australia. Like, he hasn't, like, honestly, I don't know. I think that plan was just a convenience for him.
Yeah, I do too. Because there was no warmth
And I
there.
really think that she was more into the business side of being in the family than she was into him.
Yeah,
I mean when
the
she
connection.
came
It was like a good on paper
Yeah.
She was a
situation.
scientist. She was a business person. She clearly could do detachment. She clearly could do long distance. So one would have to wonder, why was she around? And the only thing I can think of is it was a big, good business arrangement.
Yeah.
Connected
Just
with-
another thing to add to her list. Little accoutrement or something.
so fun to watch where anything that John said he could never do, like, you know, he would never bring anyone to the hut. Sanam's over there.
Right.
Never
Mhm.
do this. Well, he did this with Sanem. He never let anyone touch his moonstones. And then what does he do? He ends up giving her the moonstone engagement ring with that piece of a rock. So it's, you know,
He would never go meet Poland's mom.
oh no, and
And
then
he-
Yeah,
then
didn't
he
wanna
was
hang out there.
Mom. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was, I think, that same episode where in the beginning of the episode, he tells Poland that he's not going to do a brunch with her mom.
Right.
And then he ends up rushing and tasting all the food that Nevkiba cooked. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
And they made an awesome team. Like she would nudge him. This is good. This is bad. This is this.
Yeah. Right.
Yum, yum.
That was fun.
That was a
fun.
cute episode.
Very fun. It took him from his very rich, privileged background into the neighborhood of just real people like Mevkabe and Nihat. And that was fun to watch him not stick his nose up at that, but embrace that side of his culture.
And
That
he was much more
fun.
comfortable there
Yeah.
straight from the
was.
get-go than his brother
Right.
was. It took
Right,
Emery a little
exactly.
while to get there and acclimate to it,
Uh-huh.
but
Well,
he,
we-
you know,
we are-
kind
we
of
are
fit right
doing-
in.
Emma's the same person that has a hairless pussy, so yeah.
True.
So there
He's
you
a little
go.
more.
There.
What does he
That
know?
settles that. Right.
Thank you, Carmen, for bringing it full circle.
Yeah.
I can always count on you for that.
It's my pleasure, girls. It's my
I
pleasure.
know, I know. We love you.
I did want to end the night with, first of all, saying, in spite of the fun time we've had tonight, our hearts and prayers do go out to the people
They do.
in Izmir and I don't know what part of Greece, but in Greece and Turkey, our
Yes.
prayers and thoughts are with you for sure.
Very much.
And the
Yeah.
photos
With the
and the videos
earthquakes.
from Izmir, they were,
With the earthquakes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, our hearts go out to you.
And it was a tsunami as well, so.
Mm.
Yeah.
Those are horrific events that we don't even understand. Those that have never experienced anything like it, I don't
Yeah.
think we understand how that devastates families and most of all, you know, the people that are affected, suddenly homeless, whatever. God bless them.
I hate
Yeah,
to
we
end
pray
on
for
a
you.
sad note, but at the same time, I don't want us to appear to be or diminish the importance of the moment. So
That's right. Sure.
Thank you all for holding space for those who are in need, for those who have nowhere to go. Thank you for your love and your care. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. You're my tribe. Thanks so much. When are we doing this again?
we'll be back.
Well, we meet. Oh, go ahead.
We meet again next Saturday for our first live watch of, well, actually, technically our second live watch. The first one was for the premiere of EK and US, but we're going to take it on back to EK Turkish style. And we're going to do that next Saturday. Time to be announced later. And then as far as the next hangout will be the following Friday. So that's that.
Fantastic. So
We'll have fun.
bring all your laughter to the live watchers. Bring all your tea to the next hangout. I'll make sure I do that.
And we're also recruiting members to join us on the panel as well. We would love to have you here as a guest on the hangout, but especially on our live watches. It's going to be a lot of fun, I promise. I promise.
And if anything goes.
And are we trying to do some live watches like every day?
No.
No.
These will be
Right.
live in that we're watching together, but they're going to be subtitled.
Oh,
So it won't be live on TV, but we'll be reacting to the same, right? Rada will more or less be, we're not
Once
doing
a
the
week.
Spanish versions.
Turn up. Whatever happens, happens. Don't get
Yeah.
worried about it. Turn up.
Yeah.
Bring your kids to the live. That's all I'm.
yeah. So and we got some other surprises that will
Rose water and bring it over here, I say, Turkish style.
and look forward to some other surprises that pop up every now and then.
Cheers to Paula. Grab the rose water.
Oh, this was great. This was fun.
This is
And
very
Bye,
fun.
girls.
Bye, y'all. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Bye.